jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
What's good? First in the building, big blunts and boxing. OG, triple OG. What's the word? Let's chop it up. The GOAT is on deck. Salute to you, brother. NYT is in the building. WC what it is. WCS what it is. What's good with your NYT? Appreciate you pulling up. As always, D-Ray Promotions on deck. Cooking temporary casual boxing fans again. Yes, sir. You know how the hot grease and the temperature is meant for. You know what it's meant for. I be who I be on deck. What's good, player? Salute to you. Scotty, what up? What up with you, bro? You know, I'm just gonna put it out there early. I usually don't pin the link to the top, but I want this link to be for the Spence fans. However they consider themselves to be. I have the link up there. If you are strictly an Errol Spence fan, notice I said fan. I didn't say aerosexual. I said an Errol Spence fan. So that means if you are a fan or an aerosexual, I want you to provide me and my listeners with why you co-sign. I only want you to click the link if you co-sign what he said. Errol Spence say he will break Bud. Do you co-sign that? I want you to think very carefully about, you know, clicking the link and what you're going to say, because I don't want to hear nothing about no David Avanesian. I don't want to hear shit about Gamboa. It's been 9 years since that fight happened. I want you all to use your thought process to come up with something that's you know, new, refreshing. I want you to come up, if you're co-signing that Errol Spence, and y'all should have enough ammo now. I know some new pictures done came out, and y'all niggas salivating, drooling, foaming at the mouth. To my, oh man, Errol Spence this is not a bodybuilding contest, homie. This is not a bodybuilding contest. Y'all niggas getting a little bit frizzy, looking at muscles and six packs. It's not a bodybuilding contest, man. It's a boxing match where the weight limit is 147 pounds. So if you're looking for a big built nigga to come up there and jump on the scale so you can take pictures and go up here, yeah, it's going down, bet your money. We don't see plenty of big motherfuckers go in here and they don't come out the victor. I want to hear somebody who can explain some shit to me without mentioning old ass fights. Gamboa was 9 years ago. Buried, done with, over, on the box rec in favor of Terrence Bud Crawford. Period. Done. Over. You know what I'm saying? Over. Period. I'm looking for someone who is co-signing what Errol Spence said. He said he will break Bud. Do you believe him? That's all. Do you believe him and why? Explain. If you believe, just click the link. I'm open. You know, like I want to do this on a Sunday because I just feel like things you do on a Sunday, people feel better about it, especially if they commit a sin. You know what I'm saying? If they lying about some shit, you can get forgiveness today. It's only about 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So we still got several hours before Monday kicks in. But I hear so many people talking, you know, and I hear y'all up here doing subliminal shots. You know, you can say what you want about WCS. You know, people always want to say and speak about the English aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all niggas worried about, quantifying the use of my vocabulary? There's no such thing as quantification. Any word that you put out there, if someone else who is the listener has familiarity with it, it is not considered a so-called big word. It's just another word. And then with that said, y'all think that's all it has to be summarized, like it's no boxing talk or anything else that I speak on. So I just take it as if you hating. You know what I'm saying? If you know English, you know English, man. Not everybody know every word in the dictionary, but that shouldn't be your topic of discussion. Let's talk about the words that's on this thumbnail. That's what I want you to understand. Errol Spence said he would break Bud. You Errol Spence fans, can you please click the link and explain if you co-sign what he said? I'm giving you ample amount of time. If you co-sign what he said, explain how, and I mean, just explain why you believe it. You know what I'm saying? Just why you believe it. Just give me a little bit of info as to why you believe that he's gonna break Bud. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Like, how does a big fish gonna break anything? Usually the biggest fish in the ocean, if you're talking about they're basically, vegetation eaters. They eat shit that's floating in the water. They're not carnivores like that. I mean, I done heard Moby Dick and I done heard a shark. We know shark, that's a predator. But he said, you ain't gonna be able to catch me with no hook. I'm Moby Dick. So I'm puzzled. I don't know if he's Moby Dick or a shark. So just say he the shark. Will a shark be able to break Bud? I'm just curious. Somebody help me understand. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, aka Mr. Sucker Free on deck. $5 super chat. Cinco. Don't lick the windows with your helmet on, IB. Damn, dog. Hey, that wasn't me, IB. That wasn't me. That's Gumbo. Gumbo been on a tear lately. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the $5 super chat and the donation as always, my brother. Appreciate you pulling up, showing out. Much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shaw News and Sauce Experience, aka Showtime Shaw in the building. Team Tucker on deck. What's good with it, man? Travis Bryant in the building. Come back. What he do was good. Don Vine on deck. Salute WCS in the chat. Yes, sir. I see you in the building. They getting moist over a man hitting mitts, thinking Spence ready while Bud running in the mountains, sweltering heat. Hey, man, I'm telling you, y'all been on fire. Y'all been on fire. Why is the link still just sitting there in a state of rest? I have politely, you Spence fans, I have politely requested your attendance. And the link is presentable and open. I have provided you ample time to basically just give me the reason why. I just want the public to hear, because we're getting close to the fight date, man. Like, this is the last week of June. We're getting close. We're getting very, very close. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be sitting at 4 weeks, man. 4 weeks. Because the fight is on the 29th. It's not on the 30th. You know what I'm saying? So we're sitting at 4 weeks of training and then 5 weeks until the fight. All I'm doing is sending out the request to all those talkers that are out there, getting all like Don said, you're getting all moist over there looking at him. Somebody got a snapshot where it looked like he had a six-pack now. Look like he got some symmetry going on. See, notice I said symmetry. And when I said that, it sent shivers. You know what I'm saying? It got shivers. They start to shiver like, oh my God. Oh my God. He said symmetry. That's the word I was trying to use. Symmetry. Yes, symmetry. Six pack, you know what I'm saying? Muscle density. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Chill bumps are going up their back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing with the $5 super chat in the building. Blunt's coming off, having a healthy night of monetary betting. You know what I'm saying? Being in the positive. He said, refresh the super chat. I appreciate you. Appreciate the Big Blunts and Boxing and Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, for donating to the channel tonight. Boxing Fan Talk. What's good? Well, I see you in the building. Errol Spence fans. Y'all talk. Y'all, I hear y'all taking those subliminals. It can go for any one of y'all. It don't matter who you are, bro. It don't matter. It can be Knockdown 68. It can be ETB. It can be Dookie Brown. It can be the other guy, Julina. You know what I'm saying? Erica. You know what I'm saying? It can be any one of y'all niggas, man. I just want to know, do y'all believe this shit right here? I see y'all making videos and everything. Do you believe it? Don't wait till I shut down the video and then do something almost similar to what I'm doing. I want to hear from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that you have something to say about what my thumbnail is. Not anything personal that you got with me. I want to hear what y'all have to say. Do y'all co-sign that what Spence said? If y'all co-sign it, why? Why you co-sign it? What brings you to that conclusion? Come on, man. Don't take all day. It's going on 15 minutes already into this live, and y'all are acting like groundhogs on this motherfucker. That y'all picking your head out from the barrel and shit, looking around and shit, flicking. Where's that? And y'all not even looking from above. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker coming down with the talons out. Just come on here and let the people know that you co-sign for your fighter and why. Now, if you don't show up, it'll only further prove what I already know. There are a lot of you, when it comes down to, really supporting Errol Spence, really rocking with him, you don't really do that. You really rock with Bud Crawford. You're just trying to pretend and put on a charade that, you know what I'm saying, you rocking with Spence so you can talk about Bud. I know I figured it out a long time ago. I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to come up here and talk about some, I don't want y'all to come here and talk about some Gamboa that happened 9 years ago. The man was knocked down 4 times in the fight, several times before the actual stoppage. And cats are still up here talking about Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. Look, one thing I know about Bud, he be having people sticking to his history. Them aerosexuals, they stick to his history like glue on some old shit, bro. It only make you wonder how the actual relationship with a female in life is. You be telling her about some old ass shit. When I first met you, you know what I'm saying? Seemed like you had a little bruise on your neck. You said it wasn't a hickey, but I thought it was and everything. Well, I was just getting out of a relationship. I told you that, you know what I'm saying? But still, I thought it was disrespectful. You could have put some makeup on that shit, and I wasn't planning on meeting you that day. They could be bringing up old shit, dog. Like he got a virgin, like they got a virgin out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to build a hoe out the bag. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be a straight up. Stop it, man. Come on, click the link there. Click the link. Why y'all playing? Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. What's good with it, OG? How you feeling, man? Do you think they might cheat to get the end soul fight? It's not that way. I was just thinking of, I was just talking to my guy Trick about this, right? So I put it out there like this. That fight is not supposed to be the May of next year. You cannot give You were talking about June, right? You cannot give Errol Spence that much time. And just listen to me. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So you're gonna have him, look, check this out. I'm hearing that, you know, if he don't even show up to the fight, people saying they're just gonna work it up to the fight. I don't believe it. And then slide Keith Thurman in there so he can get the fight with Canelo. Because the fight is contingent on him beating Crawford, right? So they're gonna give him, this has to happen. This fight has to happen. To answer your question, anything can happen in boxing. I can't deny that something like that is out of the question, because boxing is a business. It's prize fighting. So I don't really want to speak negative in that sense. I've been trying to keep it positive that Crawford's going to go in there and get this win. I'm not trying to bring in a plethora of conspiracy theories, you know what I'm saying, and scenarios. I'm not really trying to do that shit, because now we go down a whole nother, black hole, trying to come up with all these possible scenarios on what we witness in boxing. We've witnessed fighters get screwed over. We just seen Irish fight gets stopped early. In my opinion, he was hurt, but he did get up at 9. People kind of thought that J-Rock's fight was prematurely stopped. And then we go back to the Rolly Romero fight and Arnold Barbosa. Tony Weeks stopped that fight early. So Edwin Soto, Lawrence Cole stopped that fight when he was fighting Nakayama. I believe that's his name. So boxing has basically presented us with several fights that stopped early. They have absolutely did this, people. Yes, sir. Do I want to say that boxing will rear the devil's face in a fight of this magnitude? I hope not. I really hope not. I hope everything is good. I hope Team Crawford their security is tight, top notch. I really don't want nothing like, the time I was talking about Deontay Wilder head in there with Fury. I say, man, they have to be A1. And then Deontay said, he felt drugged and shit like that. And then Mark threw in the towel. I don't want no climactic plot like that to take place in Vegas. I don't want to see that for this fight. We've been waiting too long. Plus, just to get a fighter a belt, it's a rematch in there. It's a rematch, bro. Who better to benefit of the rematch? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a rematch clause in that. So if you're trying to say that Errol Spence gets the fight with Canelo Alvarez if he beats Crawford, what do you mean? It's a rematch. Devin had a rematch clause when he fought Kambosos in Australia. It was no way for them to get out of that. Deontay Wilder had a rematch with Tyson Fury after the second fight, which they were trying to brush under the rug as if it expired, but come to find out, no. So he went into arbitration, won, and they fought a third time. So I look at this fight, being that neither one of us has received any documentation via mail. This fight is similar. There's a rematch clause in there that has to be completed by the end of this year. So therefore, how is, what I'm hearing people say, how is that, if he beats Crawford, he gets the match with Canelo when it's a rematch clause in there? You know what I'm saying? It's a rematch clause. How are you assuming that shit? That it's going to work out like that? I hope not, though. Shout out to Andrew Charles, man, in the building. What's good, Andrew? Salute with the salute, WCS salute to you with the $10 super chat, man, on deck. Thanks go out to the supporters today. Andrew Charles, Big Blunts in Boxing, and Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease. Appreciate y'all for the super chat and donating and supporting to the channel, man. One love to every one of y'all, man. Shaw News say, I want everything boxing talk to click the link. Peon. I would definitely like to, hear his take on it. I don't think these dudes can get on here, but without talking about me. I want them to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Do they believe that Spence can break Bud? And just even if you just take a little sentiment, just a little slice of history or whatever to prove your point, what point are you going to prove? I'm curious. I'm just want to hear someone break it down. I know y'all can't all be a Sunday service, man. Y'all can't all be a Sunday service. Come on out here, Spence fans. Come on now. I hear y'all every day talking about this. You know, the Crawford scared. Crawford, he did this. He negotiated in bad faith. Crawford didn't fight this person. He didn't do what he's supposed to. He didn't use the right pen. They say use a blue pen. He used a red pen. They asked him to sign in pencil a number 2. He used a number 1. He didn't do it. I swear. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do what he's supposed to. He always doing it the wrong way. I swear to God. He up there trying to punk Derrick James, all because of Bernie. Bernie, that's Crawford's fault because Bernie is on Crawford's team, and Crawford should have gave him, a freaking lecture when he was starting to do his podcast. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't get nowhere with this shit, bro. You can't get nowhere with that. Charles Pickett on deck, man. What's good? He's in the building. Salute WCSD Spence. Fans gonna have a rude awakening July 29th. South Central Los Angeles in the building. What's good? Shout out to the West Coast, man. The West Coast is on deck. The West Coast is on deck. That's where the fight's gonna be, right? T-Mobile, right? We got LA in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got LA in the building. He's only a couple of hours, several hours away from the actual stomping ground where this is all going to go down. Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. You know what I'm saying? July 29th. Yes, sir. That's a bet, bro. I'm going to send them now. Christopher White, salute WCS. Salute to you, Christopher, on deck in the building. I didn't say send them. I just said you had some good numbers out there you collected. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm just waiting for the link. Let me put the link is pinned over there anyway. In YouTube on YouTube, it's pinned over there. But I'll just put it back in the chat once again so they can know. Andrew said off topic. He said, check on King Mitch. I was trying to approve his comment the other day and my phone was glitching and I ain't seen him since. I hate to have accidentally blocked him. Why would y'all accidentally block King Mitch though? He's been coming over here forever. You know what I'm saying? He's been coming over here forever, man. How can somebody be blocking him? Come on there, Errol Spence fans. I almost called you aerosexual, trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying? We 25 minutes into the live. I'm at one Spence, pro Spence pundit. Click the link. Let me go up here and see if in the community. Let me see. Let me see if he's been blocked by mistake. What y'all doing? Putting motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, WD-40 on your hands when you're swinging the wrench? God damn. Y'all up here eating smothered crab legs and shit? Wipe your hands off, man. Let me see what we're looking at. Let's see what we're looking at, man. Who is blocked in this bitch? Let me see. Do I see King mention this? Let me see. Let me see. Aerosexuals. Now I gotta identify you as aerosexuals. I haven't seen anyone click the link. I know how y'all love talking about clicking the link. All right. I haven't. I rarely put the link out there to begin with, just open. But I think this is the perfect time now that we really narrowing it down to 4 weeks of training. And you niggas are just sitting up there feeling good about them pictures coming out. I hope they weren't Photoshop now. I hope they weren't Photoshop. I hope they was real. No Photoshop. You know, because I know some of you, all you doing is looking at the apps and say, oh, you know what I'm saying? FWCS, man. See, Spence been in shape the whole time. He was just wearing a whole lot of clothing. He was layered up. He was burning calories. You know, that's what you do. You layer up. I don't see King Mitch on here. I don't. So I don't see him in the blocks. Nope. I don't see him. Because I pretty much unblocked a lot of dudes. Because I was really trying to find out what name was Lisa Bell's under. Aerosexuals. Are you gonna click the link or what? Don't be shy, man. Do you is a question too much for you? Is it too much weight? I'm like, God damn, is it too much weight for you? Do you co-sign what he said about Breaking Bud? If none of y'all click the link, then y'all need not to make any more live streams talking about somebody breaking, they're the eye collector or anything like that. If y'all don't want to state your case, you know what I'm saying? State your case, man. State your case, man. I really want to know what you feel like. Real talk. I want to know what you feel like about him breaking Bud. Do you believe what this man is saying? Or was it just good for promo? If you think it was good for promo, I'm not going to look at you any old kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to look at you. If you feel it was just for promo, at least you keeping it 100. Well, you was keeping it 60%. You know what I'm saying? Because you already should have clicked the link already. Come on, man. Come on. Don't let the live just go through. And y'all niggas don't want to click the link and speak on your idol, the one that you're gonna so-called put all the money on the 29th of July. Come on, man. Come on, help me out. Help me understand what it's about, bro. I'm gonna get up out of here for now. I don't see King Mitch in there. King Mitch, he disappears though. He disappears periodically. I did not see. I will have to, revisit that. Real talk. I have to get back to the live. Christy has shown up. Christy, click the link. You feel, I understand. I respect what you said. You know what I'm saying? But the link is there for your accessibility. Just like a Groupon, I'm giving you a discount. Today on Sunday, I'm giving you a full discount. I have the link out there, man. Real talk. It's a full-blown advertisement. You know what I'm saying? If you believe so, cool. I just want to hear why. You don't have to stay on long. You don't have to stay on long. I want to make sure that the people that are coming over here, you know what I'm saying? Like Coach Malachi said, call a state your name where you calling from. Call a state your name where you calling from. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do, you don't have to even go through that. Just go ahead and say, I believe, because that's all you have to do, Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. That's it. It's so easy. These Pro Spence podcasts. Hold on for a second. He said these Pro Spence podcasts be trying to discredit Bud every day. It's obvious these dudes are scared of what Bud bring to the table. I agree with that, Charles. You know what I'm saying? Charles trying to goddamn pick some heat. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to goddamn disrupt. He's trying to agitate. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to speak that truth. All we want to know is all the time and effort that y'all put into these live streams for the last several weeks and still talking about old stale Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? What you don't like. Y'all niggas lay your head down and you thinking about Bud. You wake up, you thinking about Bud. Man, it's crazy. Bud probably in your niggas' dreams for real. Y'all sitting up there dreaming, cold sweats and everything. Have to get up and goddamn walk around and shit, look at some TV and then rock yourself back to sleep. All I want to know is the why. Why is he keeping you up at night? You know what I'm saying? Why? That's why I want to know, Charles. You know what I'm saying? They have something to say all the time. They bring up some old ass information. I'm like, I got a new link. The link is today. I just want to know, do you believe? Because I'm quite disappointed right now. We already 30 into it, right? We already 30. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in. I'm asking a simple question that was basically put out there by Errol Spence himself. Come on, man. WCS ain't nothing but a small channel. You know, like they say, I'm a small channel, so you shouldn't feel no type of way about clicking the link. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know what your thought process is. Do you believe him or not? I think a lot of y'all don't believe what he putting out there. Or you might, you just don't want to let people know because you want to continue to talk about Crawford every damn day. You know what I'm saying? When you ride up to Starbucks, you say, give me a double, please. Had a rough night. God damn it, Crawford. They blame Crawford for everything. They have a fender bender in the local supermarket, in the local parking lot next to the supermarket. They was going to get some groceries. Goddamn Crawford did it. You know what I'm saying? They blame him for everything, bro. They had some chest pains. Oh man, my lack of sleep. Crawford did it. Bud did it. The Showtime said they blaming Bernie for Bud pressing Derek. Like Derek. Hold on for a second. He said they blaming Bernie for Bud pressing Derek. Like Derek hasn't been the man training throwing shade every time asked about Bud. You're right about that, man. I heard ETB over there. You know, ETB, one thing about it, you know, he puts out his content and you know, some of that content he put out, I don't even think he believe it, but you know, since it's doing pretty solid numbers, he's sticking to the plan. You know what I'm saying? He's sticking to the plan. Like I said before, we need another updated video of Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? The one you had up there's done. But to answer, to speak on Bernie the boxer, so now we blaming team members' actions, right? Like Bernie hadn't been talking his shit for a while. Now all of a sudden, Bernie, who been talking his shit long before the fight date was official. Now he's responsible for what? The guy who can do no right? Bud gets blamed for Bernie the boxer, who's been on the team for quite some time. Look, he's been all over in these fight cards and everything. You know what I'm saying? He's been there. I seen him down here in the A. I seen him over there in NY. I seen the man everywhere. But I haven't seen these guys that saying they was gonna, say something to Bernie when they see him. I haven't seen nobody do that yet. But all of a sudden, Crawford, who addresses DJ on the proper greeting etiquette, he's being blamed. Bernie's being blamed as if Bernie influenced Crawford to say what's up a certain type of way to try to check the temperature of Derrick James. Man, come on. Everybody know every question that he's asked about Crawford, he's mad. Just like most of the aerosexuals. He mad as shit. It's a hot flash. It's a hot as fish grease in here. Hey, NYT, it's not even where it should be. I just need, for an aerosexual to come over here and smell, what the hot grease is, because it's a fish fry. You know what I'm saying? It's a fish fry, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. They're gonna go on a smoking bud tour, but we had the fish fry already. The hot grease has already been hot, man. We've been cooking already. Shout out to Karate Body with the $5 super chat. On deck. W says, these guys can't properly break down a fight. They just repeat the same talking points. They talk about EJ like he's a comic book character. Damn. One thing I know about this chat, man, y'all been splashing that hot grease all over the chat for real. It seems like y'all got some new profound. Now that the fight is being made, y'all on some different type of time, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all not sitting up there harming aerosexual when you see him in the street. I hope y'all not, I don't want to put it out there, but it seems like some of y'all ain't putting on your blinker when you're changing lanes in front of them aerosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some of you in the chat seem like you brake checking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I just put it out there, dog. It seems like y'all brake checking some aerosexuals on the road. I can't call it, man. But y'all been on some different type of time lately. For real. He's gonna have to own up to the comic book, hero type shit. He's gonna have to own up and convince people that Danny Garcia and Yordenis Ugas can be reciprocated when it comes to a top tier adversary such as Bud Crawford. You're gonna have to prove it. You're gonna have to prove it. Do not get cold feet on the 30th and attempt to expatiate when it comes to the hot grease. Expatiate means to wander off aimlessly, intelligently, just to have a lapse off the common path. God damn it! Don't act like you can't find out where the channels are at. You know what I'm saying? I will be up and running, and I'm not going to be holding conversations with y'all that day. I'm not. I'm talking about to the aerosexuals. I'm not holding no conversations with y'all. It's going to be one-way monologue. That's it. That's it, man. After I return, from celebration, it's going to be like a Mardi Gras. It's going to be like a freaking parade. It's going to be a full-blown celebration into the damn morning, into the AM. It may even, have some type of beverage with a certain type of percentage of content. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol percentage. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disclose what that may be. And like I said before, I might have, picked up me a strain, from the dirty South and did something that I haven't did in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I might have to just pull up to Omaha when Bud shows back up and say, Bud, I know you ain't going in the house, man. We already got the motherfucking grill and we got the hot grease on there. We might as well bring up the sunlight. We might as well stay out all night like it used to be, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how celebration's supposed to be. You just stay out all fucking night, dog. You just cemented yourself in history again as two-time undisputed. You might as well just bring in the morning, usher in the morning the right way. Andrew Charles on deck. What's good? Appreciate that $5 super chat from Karate Bate. Salute to you. He might not be. I'm just looking out. But it's nice. I see where you put it. Sir Foul Player of Brooklyn. What's good with it? We won't ever click the link. Likes to hide over there where it's safe. Hey, the link is pinned. I actually pinned the link up there to make it easier. I pinned the link to the top. You know what I'm saying? I am disseminating the link once again off the conveyor belt because I wanted to get at least several people to convince the listeners that are here that they believe what Spence said. And it's typical. It's typical that they'll talk all this and that, but no one has clicked the link to prove that they agree with what Spence said. I told you they want to be in a safe place, man. They want to remain in a safe haven that they don't have to be held accountable for the bullshit that they talking every day about Bud. They just doing it for the views. But when it comes to actually saying, I believe that he'll break them up, where you at? Kareem boxing. Come on, man. Where's the whites? You know, every time I hear your bitch ass over there crying and shit, why you ain't clicked the link yet? You got $500 all scattered all over the place, knowing damn well you don't have that shit to pay up. I already know you don't have it, but why you ain't clicked the link yet? Where's Boxing Nerd? All y'all got all this to say. How can you not be objective? You want to go for Bud Crawford, and you just say you don't see no way that he's losing. No, I don't see no way that he's losing. No, let me rephrase it. I don't see no way that Errol Spence is going to win. So I don't know if that means the same. I don't see Bud Crawford losing. I don't see no way he losing, but I don't see no way that Errol Spence is going to win. Is that the same? Is that like, I don't know, man. It might be a little confusing. It might be be a little bit confusing for some people. Andrew say they did the same thing when Brooks posted his abs before the Bud fight. True words. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm telling y'all cooking, man. I'm telling y'all on some other type of time, for real. They started putting money on him, as I recall. Man, see, y'all coming up with the archival gyms. See, y'all out there with them shovels already. God damn. No. And I'll take that back. Shovels too much work. Y'all got them 2024 heavy equipment. You know what I'm saying? Y'all working the heavy equipment. Y'all part of the excavation team. You are exhuming gems, you know what I'm saying, from the ground floor that has been buried for quite some time. They said the same thing about Kell Brook. And as I remember, when Kell Brook started putting out his shit, they were talking about how good Kell Brook looked, how strong he was. Oh man, he's big. Dude, Kell Brook big, man. You know, Crawford's too light. He's too small, man. Kell Brook might knock him out. Same shit they said with Sean Porter. Oh, he fights Sean Porter on the inside. He get knocked out. He get knocked out. That's all they say about Bud, dog. Bud finally has a fight where, even though Bud made a good point, he picked Sean Porter as the toughest fight for both him and Spence. I respect that because, yeah, Sean Porter was consistently known to come in shape and to give you a fight. Even though they try to say Sean Porter was on his way out the door, you know, he fought Sebastian Formella. Well, guess what? He kind of fought Sebastian Formella the same way he fought Yordenis Ugas. He didn't really give you that that you look that grind mode when he fought Yordenis Ugas and Sebastian Marshmallow. You know what I'm saying? He was nice to Formella. He boxed. You know what I'm saying? He boxed. But always remember, DJ said that he'd rather get knocked out than take punishment. With that said, that's not what I see from him teaching his fighter to be defensively minded. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Just like I didn't see Kell Brook abs, Andrew. I don't see it. How can you not show your fighter to be defensively sounded? I mean, defensively minded in a fight like this. Christy came over here and said she believed it, but she didn't click the link. Christy might be a Christian, a Christopher. I don't know. Wayne Robinson on deck. What's good with it, Wayne? In the building. The weird thing about all this talk is people keeps talking about Errol's power. The fact Terrence Crawford has KO'd more fighters. See, I'm telling you, man, people pulling up in this chat, man. We got Scholastic. We got the athletes. And then we got the scholars. They're coming over here with these heavy points. These heavy points, man. You know what I'm saying? The aerosexuals have always been somewhat delusional. Me from a distance have, gave them the prognosis already. They are what you call brainwashed zombies. You know what I'm saying? They just follow the pack. If you look at I Am Legend, and when he dips into that room and he flashes the light, and you see them over there breathing hard. Those the aerosexuals. That's exactly how they do in real life. They gather in a dark space so they can't be seen. I'm telling you, bro. They keep on talking about this man knocking motherfuckers out when he was on record to the lead up his fight with Dina Zugas. When Brian Custer put it out there. Errol, I have to ask you this question. You've been known as the truth and the big fish, but I have to ask you this. Will it be man down come Saturday night? Well, to be honest, I haven't been man down in a long time. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. He even cracked up laughing when he said it. He ain't been man down in a while. Yeah, he was a tearjerker. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, Wayne, they pretty much just want to talk it up. That's why I want to ask him about this shit. I want to ask them, do they believe Spence is gonna break Bud's will? Says he will break Bud mentally, physically, spiritually. Do they believe it? You know what I'm saying? Just like, do they believe that this man actually have all this knockout power? This man go from supposedly man down, right? Man down is consistent with a man being down on in boxing, down on his knee, on his back, on his face, whatever, right? But now you get two separate incidents from after the car wreck of two fighters that supposed to not be tune-ups. Danny was an absolute tune-up, and Ugas had the WBA belt. He put bruises on both of these guys, primarily Ugas. And they say this man is the eye collector. When his eye fell out before Yadina's Ugas. Man, make it make sense, Wayne. God damn it. Make it make sense on a Sunday evening. God damn it. If you in church right now, man, can you just ask the pastor to pray for these aerosexuals for real so they can click the link? Make it make sense now. Make it make sense, man. Please, somebody make it make sense. Please. This man, was he in the mirror punching himself? He's supposed to be on record as goddamn fighting Manny Pacquiao and had to pull out because of his eye. So you trying to tell me he's the eye collector, even his own? What the fuck are we talking about? How your eye falling out and the aerosexuals out here talking about you the eye collector and your eye falling out? They're not even mentioning that. Dude, you had an eye issue too. How do you know Crawford is not going to compromise that once again? How do you know he's not going to compromise your eye? What are you going to do? You know where I'm going with this. What are you going to do? Stop and start looking for your eye like you did your mouthpiece? Ouch. Yeah, you thought you was in there with Ugas. Now you in here with Bud. Yeah, he didn't stop punching. Time, stop. Crawford, go to the neutral corner. 1, 2. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Go looking for your goddamn eye, and you in there with Crawford, and he gonna continue to goddamn punish you while you in search of, and then you're gonna get that count. Go ahead, look for it, dog. I'll be more than happy to put that shit on the thumbnail. They don't come off the porch. They only play on the channel. For real, man. I'm wondering about how many of these cats really, show up. What up, Mitch? They were saying you was blocked earlier. You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, Mitch on deck? But yeah, I agree with you, Showtime. You know what I'm saying? They don't come off the porch even if they have free time. They might be on leave from work and a fight card in their backyard. They won't even show up to the fight. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. These guys are part-time um YouTubers. They have fights in their backyard and they only go for their favorite fighter. That's not content. These dudes ain't betting on Spence. They're online hollering about Spence, but betting on Bud. You know what I'm saying? See, man, I swear to God, man. Shoot, the air has changed, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They don't get off the porch. And since they don't get off the porch, they stay in the house and bet on Bud. Ain't that some shady ass shit right there? Damn, they won't even click the link. They know damn well they got all that free time. They got all that free time to sit there and chill, knowing they about to goddamn bet on Bud. And then gonna sit on here and lie to my, well, I'm glad I ain't bet on the fight. But you know what? I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I gotta go do some shopping. Yeah, I know. Because once again, they making money off the back of Bud Crawford. Shout out to D on deck. If he come in at 247, good luck to that. Because he ain't gonna be fighting. You know, Crawford, knowing Crawford, he'll say, you know what? I know he overweight like that. I still take the fight. You know, he won't be able to defend his title. You know, Crawford be able to fight for the titles. But knowing Crawford, he'll say, you know, let me still break him up. Let me still break him up. Period. Where's Steve Pope? They just be watching. I know, man. Where's Steve Pope? Because he is a little certified. Steve, if you listen, you are certified. You should be the one in here defending. You know what I'm saying? You should be the one in here defending Spence. You are what they consider to be a modern day aerosexual. You are absolutely the one that was there at the time the information was passed from one to the other on the scandal of this guy hoping that Errol Spence loses so he can fire Derrick James. And then the trust was breached and that particular person disloyal to the boxing game went and told. He went and snitched as if he was going to earn the spot. He went and snitched and got IOTBA banned for life. He just couldn't keep it to himself. No matter what you was doing for them dudes, you could have just kept it to yourself and say, you know what? I know what my thoughts are. I'm just gonna chill. I ain't gonna tell these niggas that. No, man, no Showtime. They couldn't do it, bro. They couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He had the spot. Nobody else had a spot like this nigga. And he went and told disloyal to the boxing game that he hoped Spence lose so he can fight Derrick James. And long and behold, you heard the rattler. The rattler started going off. You say, what the fuck is that? Is there a snake around this motherfucker? That mother was ready to bite. That information got out. Oh my God. Crawford makes Derrick James' anxiety level spike. He is extremely aggressive, Andrew, when asked a question. What about the 10 straight nights? God damn it. We ain't talking about. Okay. Shit. I seen him on Marco's panel. Marco's actually a boxer. Marco asked him a legitimate question. I think that was Marco's channel. Hey, the switch hit. Oh man, don't nobody give a damn about no switch hitting, man. Who gives a damn about no switch hitting, man? Fighters, you know what I'm saying? Crawford, when people mention switch hitting for Crawford, oh my God, the Derrick James, he damn near have a panic attack, y'all. His anxiety levels just go through the roof, man. How is this dude gonna train for Bud Crawford? And he said he don't even watch boxing film. Come on, man. You're not trying to help it. Look, you're not trying to get us to believe that shit. You're not trying to get us to believe that. Stop it, man. Stop it. You know good and damn well you say you was training for Crawford 11, 12 months ago, and you haven't looked at no film. Nah. Spence work rate would be his downfall. Once that heart rate be so fast in the ring, Bud would catch Spence with something he doesn't see. 10-round TKO, book it. Okay, so Charles on deck is saying it's gonna be a dime. It's gonna be round 10. I think it's gonna be a nickel and a penny. I think he's going out at 6 rounds, bro. I think he's going to 6, but it's not far off to say it might be the championship rounds. You know, heading to the championship round with a 10. You know, we got people all over the place. They picking. You know, they going with their predictions. I'm just curious. I'm bad at that. I'm bad at it. You know, it'll be good that you know he goes here and stops Spence in shorter time than Porter. Then we can say that Errol Spence was on his way into retirement and Bud helped him pack. You know what I'm saying? Bud packed him up real nice. At least Sean Porter went 10. The person that you don't give him credit for, well, guess who you're gonna blame now? Is Kenny Porter gonna be ringside for this fight? Because somebody's gonna need to throw in the towel. Is Kenny Porter gonna be there? Dan on deck, I see you. What's good with it? Nelly Content Entertainment, salute to you, bro. 2W says salute to everyone in the chat. Smash that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Everyone that's on deck, man. Juliet Hotel, JH is on deck. What's good with it? Shout out to Coach Malachi. True Media Today, USA Boxing. Caller, state your name and where you caller. Hey, I ain't telling you twice, goddammit. State your motherfucking name and where you're calling from. Okay? I don't have all day for this. You know the routine. Damn. You know what? What? Man, I'm going to cut the motherfucking phone lines off. I'm going to cut the phone down because it's like 500 people in the building, but I only got 200 likes. I'm cutting the motherfucker off now. Coach be lighting their ass up. Well, get the motherfucker. Hey, I go on phone call once these likes get up. I need 720 likes right now in the next minute. What's good with it, Coach? Man, I can't get nobody to state their name and where they coming from, man. Nobody clicked the link, man. That's an Errol Spence fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no problem with your Errol Spence fans. I'm on some peaceful, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some peacekeeper, you know, what they call it? Peacekeeping mission. I'm on a peacekeeping mission. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to kind of read. Maybe the comment is there. Errol Spence say he will break Bud. I just want somebody who's a Spence supporter to help me understand. That's all. I just want somebody to help me understand that supports Spence. Do you believe that he will break Crawford? That's all I want to know. They know the screenshot gang is on deck. I seen them get somebody the other day. They still screenshotting people over here in the chat, man. That's just hilarious. See, Christopher White know better. I hope you on here in your own, regard. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the same last name, and if you got a wrench over in somebody else's channel, bro, you might be in some hot water for real. You know, you might be in some hot water. I believe the opposite WCS and Crawford going to beat this man like Cassius Clay beat Ernie Terrell. Say my name. Damn, y'all bringing up history like that. So if that's the case, right? We got to look forward to the final presser on fight week. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only other time where we can kind of get that interaction between Ali and Terrell. You know what I'm saying? Well, Mr. Cassius, no. You say my name, man. Why are you saying that? Call me Muhammad Ali. Say my name. Well, that's your name, Cassius, ain't it? Hey, I tell you what, you don't have to say it now. I'm gonna make you say my name when I'm in the ring. Shout out to the GOAT, man. I'm gonna make you say my name in the ring. Ernie Terrell was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ernie kept his composure, didn't he? Ernie kept his composure. Well, Mr. Cassius Clay. Oh, okay. I'll show you. You'll say my name. I'm gonna beat it out of you. I'm gonna make you say my name on fight night. For real, he wasn't playing, man. I was giving Porter a hard time for the Famella fight just because he didn't stop him. But truth is, he beat up Famella. It was an easy go, man. Sean Porter knew that he was a marshmallow, and he really didn't want to burn him real bad at the barn fire. He knew he was just putting in some rounds, getting ready. That's all. Sean Porter was putting in some rounds there, Andrew. You know damn well how they say that the fighter coming in there putting in some rounds to lead up to the next fight. They want to get some rounds in. That's all that Porter was doing. He was just putting some rounds in with Famella. That's all. Famella was a good guy. Sebastian Famella, every time you hear his name, it makes you get sleepy. So Sean Porter was kind of just boxing to the level of his competition, bro. That's all Sean Porter was doing. That's all he was doing. He was just boxing to the level of his competition. He didn't want to go in there and beat the dude up. He considered him to be a nice guy. He was busy in there thinking about the next fight. That's all. That's all. Famella looked like he painted his face with blue and purple camo after the Porter fight. So what you trying to tell me? Check this out now, Andrew. Now I'm telling you all on some different time now. My mind gets to running and thinking and shit. So basically, you're trying to tell me that Famella's face was discolored. No one talks about that because he's Sebastian Famella. But if they do it to Danny Garcia, it's just, oh man, he's an eye collector. He beat up Danny Garcia. He do it to freaking Udenis Ugas. Oh man, he broke his eye socket. Ugas said his eye was bleeding 40 days and 40 nights. God damn it. The hospital was running low. They had to keep Red Cross on tap because Udenis Ugas' eye was bleeding 40 days and 40 nights. Even Noah pulled up and said, hey, I just dropped in to see if everything was good. I repatched the ark. You know what I'm saying? I got the animals on here. You need some fresh eggs? I got some fresh eggs there, some protein. I don't know if you're going to get tested. You might get clomiphene. You know what I'm saying? But I got some fresh eggs on here. You need any? No, I'm good. It's almost over. It's been 40 days and 40 nights. It finally went down. The swelling went down. The bleeding stopped. Oh, man, you're a blessing from God. Man, I wish you the best in your travels, dog. I wish you the best. Okay, we're going to move on out now. It was funny when a reporter asked Errol, how's he going to KO Porter when he couldn't stop Mikey? True words, man. Damn. Who authorized these listeners in the chat to come in here with flamethrowers and grenade launchers today? I mean, I'm just curious. Like, they're getting extremely tactical as close as we get to the fight, man. For real. It said, how are you going to KO Porter when you couldn't stop 135-pound Mikey Garcia? And the crazy part about another a point in history, is that Mikey Garcia at one point in time was a featherweight, right? So I guess because Mikey Garcia, he doesn't get too much credit for going the distance and moving up 2 weight divisions. They want to say, nah, he had already fought at 140. Well, it wasn't before he moved up. He had moved back down to 135. Not only that, but you really only hear Gamboa 126 pounds brought up, because Gamboa, even though he had already been acclimated to the division, the only thing they remember is him hurting Crawford before he was stopped. That's the only thing they remember. When it comes to Mikey Garcia, Mikey, he fought a good fight. What you expect? Mikey Garcia, 4-weight champion. He was overly qualified. He was highly decorated. So you can't sit up here and put Mikey Garcia in the same category as Jokic Gamboa. Dog, y'all gave him mad love. These niggas try to say Spence was just boxing with Mikey. Oh, he just wanted to box. That's all. He didn't really want to hurt Mikey. You know what I'm saying? Mikey had, he had respect for Mikey. Mikey brought the Mexican fan base. He wasn't really trying to break Mikey. So listen, it's good you brought this up, Don, because I'm like, it's very, very solid. It's a very, very great question when it comes down to how are you going to break Bud up if you couldn't break Mikey? Just because you fought two guys who received the orders does not mean you're going to go in here and do something you haven't been able to do to top tier opposition. Come on, man. Bud told Danny Garcia on $1 million worth of game, you didn't do shit at 147. Really? He told him. Well, it was a couple of fights I thought I won. No. He said he ain't did nothing at 147. And then we know Yordenis Ugas, how he received his titles. You have mail. Beep. You have mail. Ding. You have mail. Yeah, we know how Yordenis Ugas got his titles. Thanks to Best Putin popping positive. And he's suspended right now. Just to give you the update on that. He's suspended right now. I just thought I'd throw that out there. We know how Ugas and people sit up here and say, man, CWCS, man, you don't keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You bring up old shit. Man, come on, bro. He beat Pacquiao, man. He legitimate. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Because Pacquiao, the way y'all always was putting that age on Luis Ortiz with Deontay Wilder, keep the same energy. Because Luis Ortiz and Yordenis Ugas, you know what I'm saying? They both Cubans. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason you gave Yordenis Ugas a little bit of respect because he had the title. But y'all was really pulling for Manny Pacquiao, though. Y'all was really pulling for Manny Pacquiao. Yeah. Y'all was pulling for Manny. Because, Filipino boxers, they get the pass. You know what I'm saying? People just automatically say, I'm going to support the Filipino boxers because their country does support boxing heavy. That's one thing I know for a fact. Filipinos love supporting boxing. They will give you a cookout like you never had before. They will have a fight party, and it'll be like Thanksgiving over there. I know that firsthand. I laugh when people say Bud a slow starter. I consider him a flow starter. They can say what they want. You know what I'm saying? They have a problem with everything he does, from switch hitting to being a slow starter, collecting data. Why is she collecting data? They act like Bud over there with his gloves on, just sitting on the ropes. So Bomac, this is what you said. Hold on, ref. So you saying, so if I'm going to come out of orthodox, only stay orthodox for how many minutes? How many seconds? Okay, ref, I'm almost done. So basically, you just want me to stay there like a minute and 10 seconds in the first round, and just to collect data. They act like Bud be over there having a conversation with Bomac, Bernie, So Cold. He just be over there having a conversation with people, bro, collecting data. So what y'all see so far in the first minute? What y'all see? Okay, all right, cool. No, man, that ain't it, bro. Shout out to the West Side, man. Appreciate you pulling up. WCS want all the smoke. I just want somebody to click the link, and I'm not getting any traction on that. I don't know why, because I know little about the sport. I swear to you, man. I try to use proper terminology, but man, God damn it. Let me see. A predictable guy getting in the ring with someone who has figured out all his opponents. I don't know who the guy is. You have to be more specific. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what GUI stands for. when you're talking about a specific boxer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Be more specific. Be more specific. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up. It don't matter on deck. You know what I'm saying? Famelo sound like baby milk. I know, right? But has anybody seen any type of pedestrians, walking on the boulevard and refusing to click the link? Let me put it back out there. All right. I have now sent, a crossing guard out there to the intersection so I can basically direct traffic into on the boulevard, WCS Boulevard, to click the link. All I want to know is Errol Spence say he will break Bud. Do you all believe that is indeed true? Come on, man. Help me. Help me. I was just going through the comments and everything, and I was like, wow, of all this talk that's going on and everything, all these damn fabricated stories, I would have thought there would be at least one stray come over to click the link. One stray. You're not giving me that much power. One of y'all is willing to yield just for a second and advocate. That's the point that we talk about. Y'all will talk about Bud all day long, but you won't talk nothing about Errol when it comes down. You have to be on a panel of your like-minded individuals who are brainwashed and everything else, and then you'll sit over there and talk shit for hours. But when it comes time to cross the street onto a different boulevard, y'all don't want to talk that shit, man. Y'all sit up there and put a thumbnail up any day at a time, talking about what Errol Spence is saying, what Derek is saying. But when asked, all I'm doing is asking, do you co-sign on believing that a man that said it ain't been man down in a while, even with Ugas, but y'all think he's going in here to break Bud? He didn't break Ugas. Do y'all think just because he swelled up Ugas' eye, Ugas quick? No, Lawrence Cole was there reminding Ugas he got the orders. So Lawrence Cole decided to say, hey, take a look at the eye. Okay, he's good. Boom. Stop time. Take a look at the eye again. Once referee sent them over there again, they stopped the fight. They stopped the fight. But yet, they'll let Jojo Diaz, his eye damn near hanging down like he's an extra in Jason and shit. Freddy Krueger movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they want him to be a freaking stand-in on Creed 4. We're gonna pick up on this round right here. Your eyes damn near hanging off. You can barely see. You know what I'm saying? Like Jojo Diaz, I was hanging down. They still let him fight until he picked up that championship. But Ugas, they looked at him like, you know what? I respect what you did coming from Cuba. But you received the orders and you was trying to act like you was trying to win. So therefore, we got to shut it down. Okay, you understand? It's business. It's not personal. It's business. Shout out to Caps in Full G in the building. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you pulling up. It don't matter. So I can't wait for Bud to be Arrow so these Arrow fans can call Arrow a bum. I can't wait. I doubt they're gonna utter those words now because they have to first pray to the Almighty Grand Poobah himself, the Supreme Being and the Most High. You know who he is. You know who he is, man. You know who he is. Stop it. You know who he is, man. They have a gag order, bro. These dudes is getting this stipend from over there. They have a gag order. They can't say anything bad about Spence. All they can do is just sit up here and talk shit about Bud. They don't have nothing good to say about Spence, though. But they will show you a picture. Ooh, yeah, he's in shape. He's in shape now. I could have sworn, I think that knockdown 68, knockdown 68 iPad. I think he said something like, oh man, now that they see that the Errol Spence in shape. Hey, let me remind you of this, the knockdown. Let me remind you of this. Just because this man is doing and going to a place that he's already been before to get back in shape. Some people mentality is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But that's not his mentality, though. He has to get ready. So now that you're very happy that you had limited time in him staying ready, now you get to witness him once again getting ready. So he's getting ready, and he takes off his shirt and somebody snaps a picture. Your nipples are getting hard and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh man, Bud fans is now there. Man, please find out. Am I one of them? You know what I'm saying? Who ain't talking about shit? Who getting scared? Stop the cap, bro. Who ain't talking about this shit? Nobody ain't worried about a freaking picture with him finally getting his ass in shape. He's supposed to be in shape for a minute. What are you talking about? Why would somebody automatically, the people that's been entirely frightened the whole time is y'all? Because while Bud's been putting out training videos and pictures and everything, y'all didn't have nothing to talk about. So all of a sudden you think knockdown 68 iPad, you think that we feel some type of way because he's finally doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be getting in shape long time ago. He was going to have a fight in November, and then all of a sudden he looked like he freaking 175. And people like, well, when a fighter rehydrate, they pick up weight. Okay, cool. I got it, man. But how are we feeling shaky? Because he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's finally getting to the point where, okay, great. Let's do a shirt off. You know what I'm saying? A skin pic. You know what I'm saying? Show your fans that you're in shape. Man, come on. That's just aesthetics, bro. How is that conditioning, though? How is the conditioning? Just because your nutrition has changed and your fans are out here trying to order full life-size posters to put in the shower, how is his conditioning? And do you believe that this man is going to be able to play catch up with a fighter, with a specimen, with an athlete like Bud Crawford? Please help me understand that shit. Help me understand that. You think he'll be able to catch up with Bud Crawford? You think he's able to catch up like that? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Only thing you missed, caps in full, right? The only thing you missed early on pretty much was like, I attempted to send out a beacon to the Spence fans. I even started off being polite, and then time ticked by, and I said, they went from Spence fans back to what they are, aerosexuals, right? So all I did was I wanted just one of two of them to come on here and explain if they support what he said in Breaking Bud. Do they believe it? Because I don't think any of the aerosexuals believe this shit. Real talk, I don't think they believe it. I think they just going along with it because it sounds good, and they want Spence to do it. They want Spence to do what he's doing. They want him to trash talk. Just like we say, oh man, you ain't gonna catch Moby Dick with a fishing pole, with a fishing hook. You ain't gonna catch no Moby Dick with a fish. They love that shit. Man, we going on a smoking bud tour. They love that shit. But all I want them to do is just explain and do they believe that he's gonna break somebody that ain't been broken before? Like, you couldn't break a lightweight. Mikey Garcia, his hair looked the same in the opening frame of the fight during the fighter's introduction to the final bell. His hair looked the same. I swear. Mikey Garcia went and took family photos after that fight. They was out on the town and, you know what I'm saying, enjoying life. I mean, come on. It wasn't none of that. You know, all Garcias ain't alike. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? He fought 2 Garcias. One was on orders and one wasn't. Mikey Garcia went in there and fought, and he came up 2 weight classes, and he couldn't even break him down. And check this out, y'all in the chat. This was before the accident. Somebody sleep. You know what I'm saying? This was before the accident. Before the accident now. Sean Porter was before the accident, and he squeaked out a split decision. But he's going to come back and break Bud? You're going to come back and break Bud? When you look for your mouthpiece doing Danny Garcia fight, and you look for your mouthpiece doing Uga's fight? 2 times? And you're going to say, oh, it's the mouthpiece. Somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble, goddammit. Somebody's in trouble. For real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody's in trouble, dog. I want y'all to, you know, in 4 weeks left of training, if y'all think y'all really, like, if we was doing men's physique or bodybuilding and y'all seeing a pic come out, yeah, okay, you can say, okay, I can see so-and-so cutting up. That don't mean shit. That don't mean them people can go out there and run a mile or 2. They just down, you know, they at a point right here where they finally, this, you know, seeing the depletion and seeing the muscle definition. That don't mean they can get out here and run 2 miles, dog. That don't mean his conditioning is where it's supposed to be to fuck with somebody like Bud Crawford for 12 rounds. That doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that, you know, I know a lot of y'all gonna think he's just gonna come out and Bud is going to be the weakest opponent ever that he faced, and he's going to step. Wherever that shit stepping mean, he's going to step, and he's going to goddamn do the same shit he always. Come forward and bulldoze and attempt to bully Crawford. I don't know what these people are thinking, man. You know, they putting on a very good facade, for real. They put on a very, very good facade. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie. Is a whale a mammal? Yes, not a big fish. And you know, from what we understand there, Captain Fool, right? Hey, don't they eat like the little, you know, residue, the little debris that's in and like vegetation and shit? Don't they feed off, you know, the seaweed and all the other shit? And I mean, are whales? We're not talking about killer whales. We're not talking about the orcas. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the one called Moby Dick. Like, don't they, like the tiger whales and shit, the big motherfuckers, don't they eat like the vegetation, the floating shit? I mean, I don't know, man. I never heard of them being carnivores. Like them motherfucking orcas and killer whales. He didn't say he was a killer whale. Them motherfuckers are smart. Now, them motherfuckers right there, they on your ass, you might as well just say, hey, yeah, I'm calling you up because I ain't gonna make it out this motherfucker. I see these black motherfuckers behind me. They relentless, dog. I'm tired. Hey, let everybody know. Let everybody know I love them. You know, that's the conversation them SEALs be having. Let everybody know I tried to make it back. I was on a motherfucking slab of ice. Them bitches came by and goddamn, you know, knocked the motherfucking water over there. I slid off that bitch and now I'm on the run. I ain't gonna make it though, man. Tell JoJo and Half Paint. Tell JoJo and Half Paint, man, I love him, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell Dee, man, I love her. You know, take care of the kid and everything. They say the black motherfuckers on his ass. Hey, he didn't say he was a killer whale. He didn't say he was an orca. You know what I'm saying? They hunt different. Now, if he would have said he was an orca, I know it don't sound as cool as the big fish. I'm a motherfucking orca, nigga. You an orca? What the fuck is that? I'm a killer whale, nigga. Okay, just say killer whale then. Just say killer whale, goddammit. I mean, serious, like, damn. This dude said he's goddamn Moby Dick. And I'm like, okay, he's the truth. He's man down, big fish. Then the big fish on the shirt was a shark that was supposedly smoking bud, but in the presser, you added another depiction and said that you was Moby Dick, which we all know Moby Dick wasn't no motherfucking shark. But I know Terrence was being nice when he was asked about that shirt, and he was being nice. That's one thing about Bud. He's been professional. Even when Errol Spencer said, you ain't fault nobody, man. Come on, man. You ain't fault nobody, man. You ain't fault nobody. But yet, you and your coach saying he ain't fault nobody, but you giving this man $1 million concession. He ain't fault nobody, but you said, I absolutely made the fight. We made a bet 5 years ago, and that was one of the concessions why are you giving Bud shit? He's the B-side. Y'all say he ain't fault nobody. Why are you giving him $1 million concession, bro? Why are you honoring that bet? Why are you honoring a bet and he ain't fault nobody? Why are you giving him B-side royalty? Treat the man like he the B-side. Don't give him shit like you said. Hey, he keep fucking around. We'll give him what we want. And then you had to retract that shit because Brian Custer, shout out to Brian Custer. He did say, well, it's been word out there that you said you give him 7, 30, 80, 20, 90, 10, 95, 5. Did you mean it? When did I say that? You said it. You watched it. I was just playing, man. I was just playing. Oh, you were? But did you tell the YouTube community? Because they thought you was extremely serious. No, I ain't telling, man, because I was just playing, and I don't really fuck with the YouTube like that anyway. Well, you have a lot of Errol Spence fanatics out there. You don't check in with them? Nah, man, because they don't never talk about me. They're busy talking about Bud all the time. I was like, fuck it, man. Why should I even waste time showing them some love? They don't fuck with me. Look, Errol would not do what Terrence did. He went on Women Crushing Wednesdays, what I'm saying, in the ring with Christine. But pulled up over there and did an interview. I don't think Errol would do that. I haven't seen him on these channels that speak of Bud so much. I haven't seen him stop in none of these channels. You know what I'm saying? None of these channels, man. I haven't seen Errol stop in for real. Which channel is gonna have the luxury of getting an Errol Spence video? Y'all better goddamn ask Derrick James. Y'all better hurry up and ask Derrick James. Stop fucking around. Better ask Derrick James. You better hurry up. But people, I gotta bounce, man. It's been cool. Tyrone, I ain't see you on here. So Tyrone, the link is in the chat, man. Why are y'all so eager to type? He said he's going to back Bud to the ropes and beat I don't even know that word. What the? You gonna beat what out of him? The lift. You could have said that on the panel, bro. I mean, you think he's gonna beat the life out of Bud Crawford? Come on, I know you're trying to sound like a juvenile, but you're not. You're a grown fucking person. I'm gonna assume that's why you put some shit up there like that. Only thing Errol Spence have in common with Moby Dick is their dental plan. God damn, that's a good one. I like it. Slick. All right, slick. You know what I'm saying? Nice hook to the body. That's a nice hook to the body. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice hook to the body. I got respect for that. You know what I'm saying? 720 said Bud didn't have his father. I'm sure that void would be exploited for moments like these. You need your father's guidance. First of all, you need to get permission, okay, prior to using the Wi-Fi, because obviously you haven't followed boxing. Or if you're a grown as adult up here talking like this, put yourself on timeout and then hit me up in the DM to when I want you to come off timeout. Okay. You're talking some bullshit. Okay. You're talking some bullshit that has nothing to do with the topic. Read the thumbnail. Errol Spence say he will break Bud. That is the topic. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about people's father, and you're probably sitting right here in the middle of an orphanage in the corner, you know, in the dark, knowing damn well you aren't supposed to be on the motherfucking phone, but you up here talking some bullshit. You know, damn well you in the orphanage right now hoping. You know, they said they was coming next week, man. I hope I'm able to just sit and use some Wi-Fi and watch this fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no subscriptions. I'm not subscribed to Showtime, The Zone, freaking ESPN Plus. Man, please, somebody adopt me. I need some love for this fight. All I want to know, I'm not old enough to go out to the sports bar. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. All you got to do is click the link, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. I know it's probably somebody I know. They get on here, it's probably somebody I know. They just don't want to answer the question on the thumbnail. You want to talk all this bullshit in the chat. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Moby Dick is a whale, not a fish. Whales are mammals. Hey man, y'all kicking too much, you know, educational marine life history now. You know what I'm saying? I think Errol Spence said that he's Moby Dick and Crawford wouldn't be able to catch him with a hook. But you know, being that I was playing around in school, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't really tell you about, you know, elementary or anything like that, but I did remember reading Moby Dick. And that motherfucker shit didn't work out well for him. So I'm like, why would somebody who consider themselves the big fish, you know what I'm saying? Why would somebody consider themselves the big fish use a fish that got caught? Wouldn't you use some else? Like it's so many folklores out there about these big ass motherfucking fish that used to be roaming the depths. You know what I'm saying? These big motherfuckers, man. City blocks long. And you gotta pick Moby Dick. You gotta pick a shark that's always beaching themselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. Somebody failed you when it came to the merch. Somebody failed you, man. They should have called up you, coach, man. They don't understand. They should have called up you for some, you know, what they call it, creative design. They should have called you up for some creative design. Dude said Bud didn't have his father. Did you see the interview Fight Hype did with Bud dad? No. Let it go. See, I didn't want to take it. Look. I didn't want to take that shit anywhere to parents. I don't really do that. See, I don't get involved with Errol Spence and, you know, his father, you know, who's living and who. I mean, you know, his father, his mom. I don't get into the parent shit. I seen the interview. Dad still look young. Nigga look like he still can throw some hands too. You know what I'm saying? Just like Charlo. I remember when Charlo dad pulled up. They're not my favorite fighters, but I'm not gonna mention their parents. I'm not gonna mention their kids. I mean, I'll keep this shit on boxing, but I wasn't there to go and start trying to prove to this dude that he's a casual. You know what I'm saying, Blunts? Why I'm gonna go that route? He don't know what the fuck he talking about. He don't know what the fuck he talking about, Blunt. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta give them the waiver, the therapeutic exemption that they stupid. That's all. Craziest thing is Bud is also a junior, and his father was in the Navy, but he was it's like, Hey, see, boxing thoughts and more. There we go. I say, hey, people on some different time over here with this educational knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Blunts, for elaborating. Boxing thoughts and more came over here. You know what I'm saying? It's good to know that their fathers. A lot of people don't know about these guys' fathers. I like it that way because it should be all about the fighter. Like even Errol Spence father, Errol Spence father still look good, young, don't look bent over or anything like he's decrepit or anything. He was up there holding the titles. Come on, that's a good look. Real talk. Because they always talk about how black fathers are not in the household of black men. But his dad is there, look healthy, holding all the belts on stage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to answer that question though. Shout out to Mr. Golden on deck, the OG. What's good with it? What's good with it? Hold on for a second. Yeah, I'm back, man. Mr. Golden, the OG on deck. What's going on, Golden?
No, my baby, what's going on with you, baby?
I'm chilling, man. You
What you
know,
here talking
this,
about?
yeah, I
Right?
was just the question that's on the thumbnail. You know, it's one of those things. I was just asking, do they believe that Spence, what he said, he was gonna break Bud? That's all. And nobody clicked the link. You was the first one to click the link. I was looking for some aerosexuals.
Oh hell, shit, they ain't coming on. They too busy. I'm finna say that. I don't know if you touch on this or not. They too busy praising Earl body now. You see them in it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they are extremely happy to see that pic right there.
Okay.
I said they was
Yeah.
ordering life-size posters. They was ordering life-size posters to put in the
What?
shower to get some
I never
motivation.
seen so. I never seen so many men. Well, hold on. Let me back up. One time they'll light up over Anthony Joshua now. Got
Oh
them
yeah,
Earl.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, that nigga tough. Boy, you gotta watch out, boy. Y'all see her Earl look? Buzz sick now, boy. Look at old.
Yeah, man. You ain't
I read what
lying.
comment. I read what comment. Well, he really gonna break Bud up, boy. Ooh, shoot. I said, boy. And I seen one joker had a thing say that Earl had a 100% ratio of breaking niggas' eyes or breaking bones and shit. I said, get the fuck out of here.
Who they said? Spence.
Yeah, Spence. Yes, he said
Yeah, yeah.
he got a 100% ratio. Like he done broke every. That nigga got two. He did what? One damage niggas and Ugas. Ugas stood there, let him do it. Other than that, this sweat, he's a body snatcher. He's a breaker ball. Man, get the fuck out of here.
What did he do to Danny? Danny light skin. So what? Danny was damaged. You know, he didn't break his eye socket. I mean, Kell Brook. You know, man, come on.
Yeah,
Kell Brook was already fragile, dog.
hey, I'm gonna put you on something else. They don't talk about. They ain't talk about how Sean Porter bust his ass up.
Well, they didn't see anything with Sean Porter except they was busy looking at
No,
Spence the whole fight.
I'll tell. I'll tell. Did he say how Spence look after the Sean Porter fight?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't saying that how Sean bust Earl ass up. Had Earl lost. No,
They're
and
not gonna
Sean
talk
had.
about it.
Sean ain't had no bruises on him. I said,
And he
man,
squeaked out a split decision.
that little bullshit ass knockdown got his ass that goddamn fight.
Yep. I was like, damn, man, this is gonna be a close fight. And goddamn Sean Porter, man, they was both
Fuck
throwing the
around,
same
and he
punch,
got,
dog. They was throwing the same punch, dog.
and he just connect. He just connect. You
Yep.
know that was a lucky shot. I saved the fight for him. Shit.
If Sean Porter glove would have touched the, I mean, if
Took
he
the
just
man,
would have had a little bit more equilibrium, you know.
yeah, and a little bit more balance. Sticking Sean came back after that. Sean came back taking his ass up some more.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was waving them on like, let's go, let's fight.
Let's go. And shit, they talk about Earl decided to fight Sean. No, Sean made that motherfucker fight that fight. Sean made him
Sure.
fight that. And see, that's the difference between fighting Earl and fighting Bud. Sean knew he couldn't come in there and fight Bud. That's that style of fighting. Because he would have got counter all night long. He would have got counter.
Then Spence say he was gonna beat Sean Porter his own game. You know, he's gonna prove that he's gonna beat Sean Porter his own fighting style. Really?
No, he said that after the fight. He ain't say that before the fight. Because Sean took it to his ass. Yeah, like we all know, if Sean didn't touch that mat with that glove, either Sean would have beat his ass or it would have been a draw. That is all to it. That's what I believe, you know. And shit, man, they be like, man, they be tripping. I like, man, they so hyped up. The one thing about, you know, I'm looking at the fight and I'm looking at Bud, looking at Earl. Like I said, we're gonna I'll give Earl his due, give his respect. You know, I don't take nothing from, but I think Bud just got a little too much dog in him. You
We're
know,
gonna find out.
yeah,
We're gonna find out. It's ticking. It's ticking. The clock don't stop.
Tick tock. God damn it, we got to. I think next month, that's when I'm gonna really get excited when it come down near the fight. I'm telling you, like I told y'all last night, I'm gonna have it. I got my TV in my bedroom. That's what I'm about to fight on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
have that in the bedroom. But the
Yeah.
other TVs in the house, oh shit, I'm streaming that shit. I gotta walk all through the house look at the fight. I can't sit still.
Yeah,
You're
for
all
sure.
over the place, boy. Huh?
For sure.
Man, listen,
Hey,
that's
but
what I
I'm
tell my
about to.
thing.
I gotta jump off. I gotta jump off and finish dinner up for my
Okay,
son and shit. But
go
I
ahead, dog.
appreciate you
Go
pulling
ahead,
up,
man.
Mr. Golden. You know what I'm
Yeah, I'm glad
saying?
I got a
OG
chance to
on
talk.
deck.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just coming in myself, man. Just had my little friend fix me something to eat. I just ate, and I'm sitting back in the bed. I turn on, so there go my boy. I said, "Oh Lord, I to see what you were cooking." But I'm glad I had a chance to jump on with you, man. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
no doubt.
myself
We'll
together
we'll
and
we'll
see
we'll,
what's
we'll
going
cook
on.
it again. Yeah, for sure. We'll do it again
Okay, then.
because the time
Uh-huh.
is ticking, getting closer, dog.
Yeah, yeah. Tick tock, tick tock. Hey, you
Yep.
remember the TikTok alligator from Peter Pan?
Hell
The
no.
crocodile? I thought the crocodile
I
with Peter
mean,
Pan was
vaguely,
the tick.
vaguely.
You remember,
No,
God,
man.
you don't remember you don't remember Peter Pan the cartoon and the crocodile to swallow the clock had TikTok in the motherfucker's throat, always coming out
No,
Captain Hook.
only Peter Pan I know when I was starving and I got permission to make a PB&J. That's the only Peter Pan I remember. Mama, can I
That
make
Peter
this?
Pan.
You know, shit. Peter
All
Pan
right,
pit
dog,
bull.
man.
All right, for
All right,
sure. I'll
man. Hey,
talk to you.
man. I catch you on the rebound, baby boy.
All right, no
All
doubt.
right, all right.
Hey, those of you that pulled up today, appreciate you. Out of bounce, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to the supporters, the ones who donated to the channel. Much appreciated. We shall do this again. No one wanted to click the link as far as the aerosexual. Appreciate Mr. Golden, pulling up to the panel. Big shout out to the supporters that was in the chat and also the strays that came over here. I got to shout you out too. Till next time, man. Y'all hold it down. Like, share, and sub. Salute. I'm out.